Meteorologist Robb Ellis.
And did I see Mama Weller in there in some of that video?
Yes, you did.
There she was. She was walking along. We had a good time out there last year. The weather for the weekend, well, we got to get there first, but I want to show you what's going on right now. Look how nice things are right here in the city. There's the Cape Fear Memorial Bridge off in the distance, but watch when I switch the camera over to the beach cam. Kind of a dreary day. They've had marine fog all along the beaches all day. I've gotten emails from Surf City saying this marine fog is not going anywhere. It's been sticking around. In fact, for a while on this camera, we couldn't even see the pier. There was so much fog. Most of that is burned off, but still the visibilities are down along the coast. Officially today, we've made it to 81. We're still 80 here at the studio, so it feels like a nice day. It's all because of these winds out of the south and those winds going over some cooler water here, keeping a little bit of that sea fog in place, and it will probably stay there throughout the overnight hours. Winds have been gusting at times into the 20s, so we have gusts to 25 right now for Fayetteville as well as Wilmington. I want to show you some of the interesting temperatures here. 80s the farther inland you go. Look at that North Whiteville site, 88 degrees. Look at Brunswick County. I find this hard to believe, but I checked the sensors and I think it's an accurate reading. 53 at the Ocean Crest Pier right now. 82 in Charlotte. This is 30 degrees different. Simply incredible. I'm going to talk about these temperatures, where they're going. And yes, I've got that weekend forecast for you coming up, Fran.
All right. Thanks so much, Rob.
Yeah.
All
right, this is one of those days where as a meteorologist I get to geek out a little bit and show you some of the cool things going on. Love living here, love seeing the difference in what's happening right along the coast and what's happening inland. You can make out on the satellite imagery a little bit of fog trying to show up on the visible, a couple of high thin clouds rolled overhead. You head inland and they've had almost nothing but sunshine. Today, a few clouds here and there, but a lot more sunshine than those folks in, say, Surf City or Wrightsville Beach have been dealing with. In fact, that live look wanted to show you again. A lot of cloud cover there. If you go outside the station here, we see beautiful conditions. Let's talk about those temperatures. I've talked about the 80s inland. I showed you this map earlier. 88 right now, the north side of Whiteville. You head down to Brunswick County. This is simply amazing. 54 at the Ocean Crest Pier. You go to Charlotte, and it's 82. This is what the observations are telling me, with a string of 70s somewhere in the middle. Had Sherry Dickerson post on my Facebook wall. She said, I can vouch for that. She lives in Sunset Harbor. She works on Oak Island, or perhaps I have that reversed. But she said there is a huge contrast in the temperature here thanks to those south winds. Same thing as you head up the coast, although not quite as pronounced. 66 for Wrightsville Beach, upper 70s for the waterfront and into the city. You get some 80s as you go inland, but again, those 60s along the coast. Makes it very difficult to forecast that high temperature because some of that cooler air can sneak in, and sometimes that cloud level gets kind of stuck in with you along the coast there. So we're hoping to get some of those out of here for tonight and through tomorrow. Then we've got this to deal with. This cold front's going to be moving ahead. It's a little area low pressure. It's a warm front way up to the north. There's a lot of warm air pushing in out ahead of this. This is all going to move our way for tomorrow. Watch what happens as we go through the day. In the morning, we should see most of this stay back to the west. Now, when we get into these models, I don't like to see it, take it word for word, where you see these little splotches of rain at that time, but try to use it as a guide. I will say that some of the models kicking off a couple of stronger cells in here, and while I don't think the placement is going to be exact, the overall mode tells me we may have a couple of thunderstorms built in with this. We'll have to see how that line progresses as it moves through. It's also moving through at the peak heating of the day. So we're going to have to keep an eye on it, but for now, it looks like the severe weather threat is minimal at this point. Our forecast for tonight, 65. Along the coast, you're still going to be locked in with some of that marine fog, I think, but back to the west, you may actually be able to cool down just a little bit more simply because you don't have that blanket of clouds in place. By the afternoon tomorrow, I'm going to put some thunderstorms in there. High temperature, 75 degrees. After we get through that little system, you get plenty of sunshine thanks to high pressure building in. We go 75, 72, 73. Plenty of sunshine for midweek, even through Friday, adding a couple more clouds in here with the temperatures in the 70s. Saturday, I do warm things up, 80 degrees, but it does come with that chance of a couple of scattered showers and thunderstorm. I know there's the Coastal Carolina Air Show going on this weekend. I'm hoping that we can maybe adjust the timing a little bit sooner, but for now, that's where I'm going to put it. And you see those overnight low temperatures, not moving a whole lot, but they are going to be bouncing around a little bit depending upon our winds out of the south. A very mild night tonight, though. You see that 65 in there, especially along the coast. Temperatures aren't going to move very much. Incredible, 30 degrees difference between Charlotte and Oak Island. That just is incredible to me.
I don't know how that happened.
It's just that, you know, when the water temperatures are so chilly and the inland temperatures are so warm, you get that.
So that is not a mistake. That's
from everything I've heard, I've even got some ground truths, some people writing on my Facebook wall. They say, yeah, it's legit.
All right. Thanks so much, Rob.
You bet.